What is going on, guys? We are back, and today we're going to be doing some complicated shit. So if we take a little look to our right, you guys can see some apiaries sitting pretty out there and some flowers around them, and that is because we're going to be doing some bee stuff today. And I've never done this before. People have always asked me to do it, and like, it's bees and Thaumcraft. Those are the two things you guys ask for that I just can't bring myself to do because they seem really complicated. But I thought, you know what, fuck it, we'll do bees today. And I'm pretty excited because I actually want to make another island specifically for these, but it's going to be pretty big. And so I thought we'd just start out outside over here. So let's mosey on over there. I need to light this up right here. But I got a nice little chest here from bee stuff that I've gotten, and I actually found it's like in a village you can find like the apiarist or whatever, a bee dude, okay? And I found one, and unfortunately he got murdered while I was busy looting his chests, but I took his stuff, got 2 apiaries, got some good bees. I got the modest queens, but I guess those aren't meant for this environment, so I went out and used the scoop to get some meadow. I got a meadow queen and 2 meadow drones, and I was playing around with it, and I charged up this one, I guess, but I really don't know much about bees, so I'm hoping I can learn as I go, and that this won't be too rough. But from what I've seen and what I've done before, we want to throw some of these frames in here, and this should already be charged, yeah, and then we throw these frames into here, and okay, so it's not daytime, so I'll have to sleep, but I want to go over one thing. I did look up these different frames, and I believe that the impregnated frames are the second best that increase like the production or something, and then the proven frame is like the best that you can only find in a village. And there's other types of frames that serve other purposes, and like there's this untreated frame, which I think is like the lower tier of frames that you can make, and then there's other ones that like decrease the lifespan of bees and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that yet. All I know is those frames are going to help out the production of the bees. And got to sleep right now so that we can see what happens during daytime, because I actually am not sure how fast this goes, and I do have stuff that I have to get done while those bees are doing their thing, because we got to make a beealizer, because we got to be able to tell what's going on with these bees. So let's see. You can see that it's got some particle effects, so you know it's working, and I don't know how long it takes, but there's no errors over here, so it's all good. See, okay, so yeah, you can see that going down. I'm not sure how often it produces stuff in here, but we're going to leave that for now. And unfortunately, like, I'll show you guys over here. Like, if we throw, I don't know what this one is. This one's really weird compared to the rest of these, but I assume it's from the same mod, but it doesn't get put into an apiary. It's weird, even though it says apiary there. But so we have, like, meadow drone, but you got, like, the modest queen, and you just throw them in here, and it says hostile environment. So it can't work in this biome, so I'm guessing that one, because it has like a cactus, needs to be in a desert biome, so can't really use that one for now, but we'll figure that out later. You guys can probably tell me a lot, because I'm guessing you guys have always used these mods before me, so I'm guessing you guys can tell me a lot about what I'm not understanding, and I'll read up more on it. But I wanted to get a video out, and I wanted to play around with this. But one thing I do know that we need, we don't need another apiary, because for now we don't have enough bees. But we do need what's called a beealizer, and we need a carpenter to make this. And basically what this does is going to give us details about the bee, and I believe you need to use honey for this. See, here these are, these queen bees. I don't know what the fuck to do with those. So first we need to make a carpenter, and this is actually really easy to make because we have all this excess bronze because I was an idiot, and so we got all this good stuff in here, all this bronze that I accidentally made so long ago. And I actually have a use for it now because of the mine chem, and we're going to get into that a little bit later today. Okay, so we got a carpenter, and this requires water, and I know one of these over here is connected to water. So is it right here that I can? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So this can get power and water if I throw it right here. Nice. Okay. That'll bother me a little bit. Whatever, I'll fix that later. And we also are going to need a squeezer. Now, we don't need this right now, but we are going to need it in the future because we're going to need to make seed oil and stuff. And you can use that to make more apiaries, or I guess what comes after apiaries and different frames and stuff. So this isn't bad either. Sturdy casing is the same as before, the glass, and then all we need is tin, so that's not really a big problem. The only thing we're not running low on tin or anything like that, or lead or iron. It's really just copper, and that is what we're going to use Minechem for today, which I'm pretty excited about. I had to look into this a little bit before. We'll put this next to the carpenter. Yeah, it's going to bother me too. I got to reorient this so that these, there we go, so that they match. And then we got to squeeze different types of seeds, which we can do later. Whoa. I didn't know it listed all that. Cool. Okay, so I guess we can let this thing work while we make more copper. So we'll make this first. And that is not bad at all. Whoa. So we got the redstone, got the diamonds. What else do we need? Do we already have enough tin in our inventory? Yes, we do. So we just need to make some glass panes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. We're going to have so many excess. So many. Where were these? These were in the center. That's right. And then the diamond and tin and the redstone. Okay, here we go. We'll let that produce. And there was some reason I needed copper. I'm forgetting what it was. What the heck did I want to make that needed copper? Huh. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we need to make a centrifuge because that is how we're going to get the honey drops, I think is what you need in the beealizer. And this requires 6 copper. And unfortunately, I do not have that much copper on me for some reason. I think it's because I made all the bronze accidentally. So if we look at the copper right here and we go over to the chemical synthesis machine, it takes 16 copper, and we can get this from, where is it? I just want to show you guys. From the bronze, we get 12 copper. So I'm hoping this works. I already did like the whole under the microscope thing, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna look like a complete idiot. But we'll start with decomposing 16, and it's good to go. Got all this copper working in here. Okay, so we'll take out that much, throw it in there. Okay, see, it's so much easier when you don't have to set up the recipe and you already have the item, because basically what you can do is this journal will like automatically put the recipe in for you. So is that, okay, it's depleting into here. So we got the copper, more copper, so much copper. This is great. Nice. Okay, so that's obviously enough copper. I'll let it keep filling this up. Do we have enough to make more? Oh, we got enough to make one more. Perfect. Okay, that's great. So, oh wait, I'm holding copper too. What the hell? There we go. That's nice though. That's useful. Obviously it's not as effective. Actually, it might be a perfect ratio because I'm not sure how much copper we used for the bronze, but whatever. That is the first time I've actually had a practical use other than, you know, making cocaine. So, pretty excited. Okay, so now we got a centrifuge. I'll put this, I guess, right here, just to keep up the trend, orient it correctly. Nice. So, what you do is you put, like, the different types of honeycomb in there, and it's going to put out different things. It's like, it gives you a chance at getting a certain drop based on the honeycomb, and then it gives you, like, a honey drop. So, hopefully this thing is produced. Okay, so it has. It's given us honeycomb, and I feel like these usually give you more bees, but I've searched around this area and I haven't really found any more bees, unfortunately. So, but we do have honeycomb, and then we got silky comb, and these were in the chest along with this pollen. So, not really sure what the pollen's for. Didn't really get that far, but we can centrifuge this stuff up. And while we are, I got to go on a little bit of a rant, guys. A little bit of a rant. So, we'll throw this in there and let it centrifuge. Okay, so, oh yeah, also this beealizer should be done. There we go. And we'll just take this stuff out. Toss it back. We can toss all this stuff back in here. All this good stuff. And there we go. Okay, so I want to rant about this thing right here. This poly tool, the one that we put all this stuff in for. Apparently this thing's like buggy as shit, and I guess they didn't want to. Does that make more flowers? Is that why those flowers are out there that spawned out of nowhere? Does that thing make more flowers? That's just bothering me. Whatever. Sorry. I need to get back to the rant about this. So this poly tool, it seems really cool, and you can get a lot of cool effects out of it, but from what I was reading, they weren't really working on it. There were issues where it was like too strong, and then people were using it and abusing it, and then they like nerfed it a lot, and then it was like buggy and stuff, and they kind of put it on the back burner, and they were going to rework it. So I guess I wasted a shitload of diamonds on this thing, and I'm pretty depressed. So I'm just going to come over here, throw it in here, and we'll leave it at that for now. I don't even want to look at it, and we really got to get some of the we got to use the painter to fix this. Okay, so we got beeswax and honey drops. Nice. And now this should give us a chance at getting slime balls, I think. Or wait, what is it? Silky propolis. Okay, that looks like slime ball, but it's not. So now what we got to do is use this beealizer, and I'm curious if the bee is done out here, because I want to see if you get back a queen or a drone or anything. More honeycomb. Okay, so it's almost done, but for now we can just grab, I guess, this meadow drone and screw around with this and the beealizer just to make sure it works. Supply bee and provide honey or honeydew as a pacifier, and it'll give you all that good stuff. So what does this do? Species, meadow, lifespan is short, production speed is the slowest, pollination speed is slower, likes flowers, fertility, territory, and effects. Okay, so I guess, okay, so then you can hold shift, and I guess you want to like breed the best bees you can. So we got a meadow drone, and a common princess. So let's take a look now at this bitch right here. Okay, so common and meadow, shorter, shortest, slowest. Wow, that's great. That's lower. So what I want to do is take this common drone, and we'll stick it in here and see what's going on with this guy. What does that do? Oh, you can look at different... Okay, so it's possible to produce honeycomb. Doesn't tell you any mutations, classification. Oh, I had a class for marine bio, and I had to do all this shit this year, and it really sucked. Kind of killed it. Okay, so and I want to take a look at this for this. Is it all the same? It's not nocturnal, which doesn't really matter because we can sleep. Production, that. Wow, this has a lot of more mutations. So let's throw this in there. We're going to go with the common princess. Fuel that thing up. Score. And I don't know what this grafter is for. I found that along with the chest, and I don't really know what it does. I haven't looked into that yet. So now this thing's going to town. Slowest worker though, and it's not daytime. We gotta go sleep again. God damn it. And then we'll go see what we can do with this propolis. I know you can do stuff with it, but I don't know exactly what you can do with it. So we'll see the uses, and then if we get stuck, I will just jump back and get some more knowledge of what we can work on. Because this probably isn't super interesting for you guys, since I really don't know what I'm doing, and I can't really instruct you guys, so you're going to have to learn along with me, which is typically how I go about things. So, silky propolis. What are its uses? Great, so we can make a letter. We can write a letter to ourselves. Okay, so we can re-centrifuge that. We do not need any of this, because this just makes... Nope, we do not need any of that. So really all we can do is get propolis. And then what are the uses for this? Slime balls. No. Okay, the APRS pipe, I know that this can be used for automation. I don't know how well other pipes work, but I know that this one is pretty effective at like recycling bees and stuff. So we may look into that for automating this today. Because this will get back into using some like the Buildcraft pipes, which I really haven't used in a while. And from what I did see, there's a way to automate it with that, and it doesn't seem very difficult. This hasn't produced anything. And what does this do? There's beeswax, wax capsule, torches. Unlit candles. Yeah, we don't really need those. Okay, the scented panels, those are used for making further frames, I believe, which isn't bad. And then what does this have a use for? For tree breeding? Okay. Well, we're not going to do that right now because, I mean, I'm already confused enough with all this. So we're gonna take a break on that. And I think what we can do now, was I looking at with the propolis? Where is it? Propolis, uses, give me the regular propolis, and we could try automating this. So That's assuming that we're going to get enough from centrifuging. So I really hope we do. Got 8 silky propolis. Let's, come on. Come on. Okay, 1. Is that all we need? No, we need 2. Come on, game. Oh my god, dude, I got shafted there. Okay, so since we don't have enough to do that, I'm going to jump back after I know what else we can do. Maybe get some more bees, maybe make some more apiaries, all that good stuff. And I will be back with loads more knowledge to dump upon you guys. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back and I've been doing some research and I've also been looking for some more bees, but unfortunately all I found were these 2 queen bees again and a modest princess. So unfortunately we can't really use any of those here. I also did get a parched comb, but I found out a lot of good stuff. So first off, I'm going to end up moving this. I'm actually going to move it while we talk right now, and I'll let this thing go right here because this one obviously can work here. But we're going to go over to a desert, and I think that should work with these. I think these should already be fueled, but basically what I learned is you only are going to have as many queen bees or princesses as you find in the wild if you don't use like genetic manipulation or something, which makes sense because I was unaware that when each bee is done and it like dies like the queen, it gives 1 princess and like 1 or 2 drones, and so you're only going to get 1 princess in return, which is enough to continue fueling that, but you have to go find the rest. So I assume that a princess is when it's not fueled and then it gets a drone, and it is, but that's just an assumption. So let's see if this works here. There's no flowers. I may need to get some. No? Okay, I guess it is working here. So we can make more apiaries and kind of mess with these around over here. But another thing that I think, I didn't look this up, but I guess would work is you can use different drones to fuel different princesses. And I'm not sure if you can use every kind of drone, but like I was able to use like a meadow drone on a common princess to fuel them. And I'm guessing that that's kind of how you crossbreed and get, you know, the right bees with the right traits and stuff. And so we can leave this here, and oh, it doesn't have any flowers. They're not finding the right flowers. Okay, well then there's some flowers over here I can just go break. That guy's going to be a werewolf when it becomes nighttime out, and it is going to be nighttime really soon. I wonder if you need like the normal flowers, because there's like a lot of flowers in this mod pack just because of well, I don't even know what the mods are, but I know there's a lot of different flowers. Like there's all these, which are like plants, and then there's different flowers. Oh, and these can't even be placed on dirt, can they? Do I have to put, or I mean on sand, do I have to put dirt down over here in order to put flowers? Man, it's getting nighttime out. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be over here. This is just a bunch of guesswork on my part. Need like 3 or 4 pieces of dirt. Probably know I'm being a huge jackass and it needs different kinds of flowers. But we'll try this no less. Okay. So we'll just like place some dirt down in random spots, and then no flowers. Still no flowers. Find the flowers, damn it. Okay, so it says it's not finding the right flowers, which is unfortunate, meaning I probably need different flowers than these. But these seem to work for the other ones. So for now, I'm going to take this thing back. Give me this. Take that thing back up here. Then I'll work on it off camera, but that's unfortunate down there. Yeah, skeletons were spawning right where I was standing. Okay, and I apologize, this episode's probably really boring because you guys probably know way more than I do, but I need to gather as many bees as possible, it seems, and then I can really start working. And unfortunately we couldn't automate it today because we only got 1 of these propolis, but I'll work off camera to get more so we can start automating this and hopefully get a lot of honeycomb, get a lot of good stuff, fill up this chest. So it's a little bit of a shorter video today, guys, but I hope you enjoyed it no less. It's a little bit late here, so I'm a little bit tired and probably wasn't as enthusiastic as usual, but I am back and working on this bee thing is going to be really fun, so hopefully I can put out a video every other day. My plan when I was coming back is really the whole like breakup thing got back to me again, and I just didn't feel like getting out of bed and all that stuff, and I know it was like a month and a half ago, but it got back to me, and so I wasn't really feeling that great. And I just decided, you know, like I can't let this, you know, drag me down anymore. Like, you get over it. So my plan is to go to the gym every other day and record a video every other day, and if I feel like I have enough content, I'll do everyday videos, but you know, I don't want to put out crap videos every single day just because I'm trying to put one out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have any advice, which I'm sure you guys will, please post it in the comments. You guys have been great about that, and I really want to thank all the new subs since my last video. There have been like 70 new subs since my last video, which was the 1500 sub Q&A. And you know, thank you guys all for the questions and the feedback and all that and all the support. It really means a lot to me. And so, you know, if you have any suggestions for what you want to see, post them in the comments. Like I said, all feedback is welcome. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.